So there's a few different ways to do undercoating. I actually painted the frame, but underneath the truck I used a rust encapsulator followed by a tinted undercoating. I'll show you what I did to do that. You can see it actually looks pretty nice. And one of the tricks I have, I use a little bit of base coat in with the undercoating to just give it a little bit of color. So first step is you have to get rid of any kind of scale or really loose rust, and then overlying that, once you do that, you can clean the area off like a lacquer thinner or something like that, and then use a rust preventative or rust encapsulator, whatever you want to call it. Support 15 is an example of that. It's pretty pricey, but it's good. This is Eastwood's version of that. And then it also comes in an aerosol can, but it's really nice to be able to spray that. That said, if you spray this stuff, I wouldn't use your best gun to do that. I'd use a less expensive gun, because once that stuff dries, it is really hard. Now that stuff goes on first because it overlies the rusty metal, if you have any. And then on top of that, you can primer, or you can go directly to undercoating. You just have to finish it within a time period. This stuff's within 48 hours. Now, you can use undercoating out of an aerosol container as well, but that takes a long time. So what I use is a gun like that. Now, this gun, though, is designed to be used with that Evercoat stuff, but I like using other undercoating as well, which comes in bigger containers, and I just saved the can and then use it with that gun. But there's a ton of other guns, but you can see that opening there is big. This stuff sprays on fast, and it looks really nice. And then with the undercoating, you can just spray this stuff on, and there's lots of other undercoatings. But I chose this one. It's kind of a yellow color, but technically they call it clear. But then I just mix it with one of the cheaper base coats. So honestly, I just had this stuff laying around. So I just mix about 25% of that, 75% of the undercoating, and make sure it's nicely mixed, and then spray that on. You just have to make sure that you're not using a water-based base coat and a solvent-based or organic-based undercoating. So you want to make sure they're both solvent-based so that they mix together. But the outcome can be pretty nice. You can see the bottom of the truck actually looks pretty good.